Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with the Daily Market Insight for Thursday, the 9th of December. All right, we're seeing a bit of an overshoot of a few different things. The first key points to take out of that North American session, equity markets sort of coming back to some sort of normalized trade conditions. No 2 or 3% sort of shifts in the price. So that actually normalizes things somewhat. What we're seeing, this is one of the things that unwinds out of geopolitical events, right? We were talking about how euro went up and sterling went up. Aussie and Kiwi went down after the, on the announcement of the Omicron. Okay, we saw dollar Swiss and dollar yen fall as well as the safe haven kicked on. Now, as we've seen the Omicron status sort of wane, we're starting to see the sterling unwind, the Aussie unwound, and the Kiwi unwound, right? So, and that where that momentum stops, it's very hard to gauge on a geopolitical event. Now, they are all being flushed out. The one weird one is euro, and that's primarily, I think, because dollar Swiss is being unwound and then sort of kicked back into gear a bit. So, and the fact that the euro here is trading a little bit differently to the rest of the dollar block is a little bit baffling, right? Normal trade conditions, you got to kick yourself and really dislike these geopolitical events. Dollar CAD was a great trade in normal markets. The fact that the Omicron was around was enough to sort of balk me around getting in on this break. But oil moving from 65 bucks down here to 72.5, that's going to push dollar CAD down in just about every condition, except when it's clouded by a geopolitical event, right? So a bit of strong CAD data. The Bank of Canada were not hawkish at all, right? So it's sort of neutralized dollar CAD and it's just sort of sitting here at the moment. So don't kick yourself if you've missed dollar CAD because that's where it is. Now, if you want to kick yourself, okay, I discussed this with the traders earlier in the week. Aussie yen and Kiwi yen were the only two pairs that hadn't really sort of kicked to the top side as the unwinding of the Omicron, right? So dollar yen was going to go back up. And we knew that Aussie and Kiwi had been pushed down, they would rally. So I'm kicking myself here because I didn't get a piece of this. This is the easiest trade of the week. And if you weren't sort of putting 1 and 2 together, you missed it. Or if you got preoccupied with the majors and what's going on with equity markets and bonds and stuff, you miss it, which is where I was, right? So I'm looking at this. I know it's moved 150 points. I'm not saying I would have got the whole trade, but I would have got at least the first 90 to 100 points, and that's cash in the tin. So it's a good example of attention to detail, what's moving the market, okay, why things have moved, knowing first of all, like as I said, the dollar Aussie down on the Omicron, dollar yen down. So as that subsides, dollar yen should go back up, Aussie should go back up. You put Aussie and yen together, Aussie yen through the roof, that's the cash, right? Big lesson there for probably everyone, including me, to pay attention to the easy trades. Don't necessarily come back and chase things that are higher, have got higher volatility, like the Bank of Canada rate decision. There was no chance of a change of rate. So that event is convoluted and just avoided or avoidable, right? Focus on the easy stuff and your cash will hit your tin. So as we come into trading today, okay, there's a few things. Keep an eye on the Chinese numbers. I don't know if they're exactly impacting the Aussie and Kiwi like they traditionally have been the last couple of years, but it may come into play. We've got some various, a few little dribs and drabs here out of North America. And then as we come into Friday, that's where it's all going to be up for grabs. You've got US CPI, UK manufacturing, GDP as well. So really, Thursday's trading, not awesome. Okay, we may see a bit of a drift in the current movements, but ready for Friday's trading. All right, guys, that's it from me. Now, a little bit annoyed I missed the Aussie yen, but hopefully we don't make a meal of it. Right now, I don't know if Aussie and Kiwi have finished their move to the top side, but we are starting to get back to some deeper resistance levels. The Aussie's got one a little bit higher, you can see there. And dollar CAD's, well, it's in the middle of nowhere again now. Trying to isolate, work out what's going on with euro would be a good thing, right? Because once that moves and moves naturally, it's an easy trade for everything else. But one pair that is looking very good that you might want to check out is sterling, and actually the sterling crosses. Check out this this resistance trend line, this is pretty epic, right? You got hits all over the place here. Like sterling has got to be on your radar for Friday. I may not get a chance to do an update Friday, so make sure you look at sterling. You got UK data and US data. If we get a match there, like weak UK data and strong US numbers, you're going to have the easiest trade on sterling you've ever had. All right, guys, that's it from me. Give you something to look at, think about, and hopefully it adds value to your trading. All right, guys, have a good one. All the best. Cheerio.